and welcome to today's video. For Vlogmas, I'm going to be showing y'all my collection. Today's video, we're going to do primers, foundations, concealers, powders, and like setting sprays, makeup mist, all of that. And I didn't go into this planning a declutter, but I am getting rid of a very small amount of products, but mostly it's just to show you my collection. And if you are new here, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, collection videos, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today, because I am uploading videos every single day. I started the Sunday before Thanksgiving and I'm going all the way until Christmas. So if you are looking for fun makeup content to watch every single day, you came to the right place, and I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today. But I just want to show y'all kind of my collection. A lot of y'all were asking like for collection videos, so I'm definitely going to be showing y'all the rest of my collection, but today we're just going to kind of focus on complexion products. So let's jump into it. Okay, I'm going to show y'all my collection. I didn't think I had that much, but then I was looking at this and I feel like I actually have a whole lot. So I'm going to go through this, and I have some more like kind of scattered around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull everything together. I'm going to show y'all what I kept after my declutters. Okay, let me get into showing you kind of my foundation collection. NABLA skin tint. This is my favorite skin tint. No other skin tints compare to this one. It is the best. Of course, my McGRATH foundation. Holy grail. Lasts so well. Same thing. Let's see. Let me go through kind of my favorites first. NATASHA DENONA Foundation X repurchase. Well, I've repurchased both of these multiple times. So, of course, I'm keeping those. I did not go into this thinking I was going to declutter, but looking at what I have, I definitely think I need to get rid of a few things. The All Hours from YSL, definitely keeping that. This is a favorite of mine. Along with, whoops, my NYX Born to Glow, although I think this is being discontinued. I used it and tried to link it the other day and really couldn't find it anywhere. This is newer to my collection. DIOR Forever Skin Glow. This is very light for me, but I still like it. I can make it work. Of course, my NARS Soft Matte is a favorite for me. My UOMA Beauty, I really like this foundation. It's not quite as good as the Foundation X, but I do still really like it and use it. My Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation I love. I think this is like my third bottle maybe. I've repurchased it so much. This one, this is not the new one. This is the older version. So this is the Faux Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation. So with this one, I don't know. Should I keep this one? I think I'm going to keep it because it's not bad yet. I think I'm going to keep it, but they did reformulate this to make it like a little bit different finish, and it doesn't have a scent. So it's not really something I can like use and recommend to y'all. So realistically, am I going to reach for this? Let me put this in like a maybe pile and come back to it. This is a LA Girl Pro Mixing Pigment. I'm going to keep this because I really need this for my RCMA foundation. It's way too dark for me, so I like to use this to mix. Okay, this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. I think I'm going to get rid of this. I used to really enjoy this, but I have foundations that I much prefer now. Although this one is really nice, I just don't ever reach for it. I have foundations that I like more. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one as well. JUVIA'S Place I Am Magic foundation. This is very thick and full coverage. I rarely use it, but I do like to have it. I can actually mix it with other foundations to give them a little bit more coverage. Definitely like this Catrice HD foundation. It does last long. It does have kind of a matte skin-like finish to it. This Smashbox, if I'm wanting full coverage glam moment, this is the foundation that I reach for. I really like that one. I also really like my Catrice True Skin foundation. This one is really, really, really good. This one was sold out for a long time. I'm not sure if they've restocked, but this is a great foundation. It is a more hydrating foundation. This one is definitely more mattifying from Catrice, whereas this one is more hydrating. So I want to keep both of those. I think I'm going to toss my Stay Naked foundation from Urban Decay. I bought this, you can see, like, I've used a good bit of it. I don't know if it's good anymore. I could probably shake it up. The color was never great for me, so I used it to mix, but I don't know when the last time I reached for this was. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one as well. This YSL foundation, I'm going to put in the maybe pile. I don't really reach for this. This is the Touche Eclat Tint Foundation. I really liked this for a time, but then it got pushed to the back and I just don't reach for it as much as some of my other favorites. This is pretty. It is very glowy on me, but I don't love it, so I think I need to declutter it. Okay, Profusion Skin Feels Good foundation. No, Feel Good Skin. Sorry, Longwear Skin Perfector. This is, it says medium to full coverage, and it is a pretty medium to full coverage skin tint. It's very nice. You can get this at Walmart, I think, for under 10 bucks. So I'm gonna keep that. I like to have that for reference. Definitely keeping my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless foundation. I wouldn't say this is a favorite holy grail, but it is a nice full coverage foundation that does look really nice on the skin. The shade 6 is not 100% perfect for me, but it does look really nice on the skin. I can definitely make it work. This foundation, this is the EX1 INVSIWEAR Liquid Foundation. I went with this because these are supposed to have really nice olive undertones, and this does look nice on the skin. I'm pretty sure I bought mine off Amazon. I also really like the packaging. I mean, it's not super luxurious, like it's plastic, but whoops, this is getting in y'all's way. You can see it moves up the pump as you use it, so you get every last drop of the foundation. I do like that. This is the, woo, I'm running out of space here, Giorgio Armani Neo Nude True to Skin Natural Glow Foundation. I really like this. This is a glowy, beautiful skin-like foundation, keeping that. And then I'm also keeping my Maybelline Dream Urban Lips Cover Foundation. This is a full coverage drugstore foundation, so I like to keep this on hand. Okay, I don't know that I'm really planning to get rid of any of these primers. I really like the ones that I have for different reasons. So first up, the e.l.f. Jelly Prop Primer. I love this primer. It's very sticky and dewy, really, really nice. It is maybe comparable, I would say, to, whoops, let me give myself some space. Maybe comparable to the NYX Bear With Me. The Bear With Me, I think, is a bit more hydrating, whereas the e.l.f. Jelly Pop is a bit stickier. So I like both of these for different reasons. So I'm keeping both of those. This one I think I'm going to get rid of, actually. The Cover FX Blurring Pore Minimizing Primer. I just have other ones that I like better. This one doesn't have much left in there. It's pretty old, so I feel like I should probably just toss this one. This is my Holy Grail primer. Like, if I could only keep one for the rest of my life, I would hate to do that, but it would be this one. This isn't a primer, this is setting spray. This is the primer I would keep. I've tried all the dupes to this, nothing compares. I've been through multiples of these. This will usually last me anywhere from 4 to 6 months. It is like a skin protective primer that does blur and smooth for me. Keeping this from e.l.f., this is a very glowy primer. This is the Electric Mood Primer. This is my other primer. Like, these I would say are kind of in the same category. They both give like a blurring to the skin, make the skin look hydrated and really glowy. The Charlotte Tilbury I think is a little more skin-like looking. Like, I like to use this as a primer. It can also be used as a liquid highlighter. This one is a bit lighter than this one for me, and it has a little bit more shimmer to it. I wouldn't use this one ever on its own. I would use this one on its own. So they're definitely different, but they're both glowy primers. This one just being a bit more like shimmery glowy, but in a really pretty good way. This one right here is kind of like skincare and primer in one. This is the Banana Bright Perfect Face Primer. So it does have vitamin C in it. It's from Ole Henrikson. You can see I've used up a lot of it. This is probably, well, it probably has about maybe 30 or so uses left, but I've definitely used a good bit of this one. I'm going to keep that one and use it up. My Milk Hydro Grip, love this, had one before, loved it, used up minis. It's definitely like the Jelly Pop and Bear With Me. I would just say this one is even stickier. My Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, I love. I raved about this not too long ago, but basically I've been using this for like 7.5 years. It's smoothing and helps my makeup last. This Marshmallow Primer, I feel like the texture kind of reminds me of the Veil, but I'm not in love with this. I'm not in love with this one from NYX, but I just got it this year and I don't want to get rid of it yet. I want to keep playing with it. If I don't fall in love with it though, I might eventually declutter. It's just not, it's not 100% my favorite. This primer from YSL I do really enjoy, so I'm definitely keeping this. This is the Touche Clot Blur Primer. It's beautiful. It is blurring and just looks, it just makes the makeup glide on so well. It definitely has that kind of slippy texture to it. So I wouldn't reach for this when I want my makeup to wear, you know, 12+ hours, but for a normal 8-hour wear, it's good and it is blurring. This is one of my favorite products ever. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. Just like the Ole Henrikson, it's more of a like skincare type primer, but it gives me that glass skin, beautiful, glowy, dewy effect that I love. So that is all the primers that I am keeping. I'm only getting rid of the one from Cover FX. Okay, I'll go ahead and say I'm not getting rid of any of these concealers. I absolutely love concealers, and usually if I don't like them, they get moved out of my collection pretty quickly. I have the Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Concealer. This is good when my skin is dry. I'll pat this in with my finger. I do normally have oily skin, but listen, we all have those times where we're a little dehydrated, the under eye is not looking so great. I will just take a tiny bit of this, tap it with my finger under my eye, and it will give me some coverage and hydration. This NYX Born to Glow concealer, whoops, I'm pretty sure is not going to be available anymore. I can't find it anywhere online. I'm almost out of it actually. I feel like I only have a few uses left. Very sad that it seems like NYX is discontinuing this line, but if it comes back, I'll definitely buy more. I have a few of these e.l.f. concealers. This one actually looks like it's starting to turn, but I bet I can mix it up. There's not that much left in there. See how it's like separating? That might not be good anymore. Okay, then I have this one, which is way too light, so I use it to mix with other concealers, and I have it in a like cream bronzing type of shade. I should probably put this with my cream bronzers. That's what I'm gonna do. Why is it over here with my concealers? I need to reach for it more. This is the Hydrating. I use this one a ton. You can see obviously that's the most used one. I like this for under my eyes. This is a bit drying for me under my eyes, so I don't love it for that. But if you don't have fine lines or anything under your eyes and you do have oily skin, you'll probably really like this. But for me, the Satin Finish one is a bit better. My Dose of Colors concealer, y'all know I love it. That's why I have it in 2 shades. Beautiful, flawless under eye. My favorite at the moment is the Pat McGrath Labs one though. This one is my favorite. Beautiful coverage, hydrating, looks great. I have the Peach Lowlighter from RODIAL. This one has a lot of different uses, but I like to use it to brighten under the eyes. So not necessarily as concealer, but maybe to brighten up something like this, like I'll just kind of mix and match, maybe put a dot on top and it will give me a little brightness and luminosity. This JUVIA'S concealer, really like. I'm in the shade 17. Beautiful, full coverage. Wouldn't use this when I'm feeling super dry, but on a normal day-to-day, very beautiful. The Magic Touch has become a favorite of mine this year. It is full coverage without being drying. It is beautiful. I love the packaging, like how large it is. I'm in the shade 10. I've used this in tons of videos. The RCMA concealer, this is a thick concealer. I've actually used this as a foundation before. It's a very, very thick. I like to blend this in with a sponge rather than a brush, just so I can kind of get it pressed into the skin, but I do like it. It is that flawless, full coverage type of look. I just definitely have to like really set this with powder. I mean, I set my face with powder always, but this one especially is a bit on the thick side. Let's talk setting sprays. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a mini. Well, actually 6 and 2 minis. So first up, my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. Yes. No, what do you call yourself? Hydro Grip and Set Spray. I'm almost done with this full size. I have a mini, thankfully, to back me up. Really enjoy that. My glowy L'Oreal Dew Mist Shake and Glow. Love this. Very glowy. I've actually used this up and repurchased. The CATRICE Prime and Fine, I've used up one of these. Now I have this big guy. I have my Pixie Glow Glow Mist. This one is super glowy, not for extended wear time. I've gone through, I think, 2 of these bottles, and I'm on another. This Been Now Final Seal, it has this big sticker because I ordered it from Amazon, which, you know, kind of messes up the packaging, but it is what it is. This is like hairspray for your face. This I only use when I'm like doing somebody's makeup for a wedding. I've done a couple of brides and I always use this spray. It smells like Listerine, but it will lock the makeup on. I have a mini all-nighter, which... all-nighter is not my holy grail setting spray, but I do have the mini. I'll use it. And my Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. I do really enjoy this one as well. I think it's really nice. It's quite expensive though, but it is really nice. I'm pretty sure that's all the ones I have. Hey, I just realized in my concealers, I forgot I had this stuck kind of over by some other things. This is my Tarte Shape Tape. This goes with my concealers. I just forgot to put that in earlier. So I saw it and I was like, ooh, let me grab it. Because this is actually a new one. So I had it with some newer products. So yes, Tarte Shape Tape, been using it. Used up multiples, putting it with my concealers now. Okay, as an oily skin person, I love my powders, so I do have a good bit. I have this RODIAL Glass Loose Setting Powder. This one's really pretty, definitely keeping that. It's not mattifying, it does have that more like luminous skin look that I really enjoy. My Cover FX powder I really enjoy. I've repurchased this several times. I just have the translucent shade. My Huda Beauty, I actually have 2 of these. My perfect shade is Banana Bread. And then I have this shade when I want to add brightness to the under eyes, Sugar Cookie. You can see it's more of like a white. So I'll maybe add like a little bit just under the eye to brighten up. Love both of these. I have my Revlon Candid. Now, between these 2 drugstore powders, I do like the Revlon better than I like the Fit Me powder from Maybelline, but I do use both of these. So, wait a minute, you know what? I am going to keep both of these. I don't know that I'm going to get rid of any powder, actually. This one from Tarte, I've only used it a couple times. I wasn't blown away. I need to try it more, so I think I'm actually going to leave it out here on my desk in front of me so I remember to use it. The JUVIA'S I Am Magic Setting Powder in White Sands. It's not a favorite, but it is nice. The Jaclyn Fillin' It Luminous Powder, I like to use this like all over the face. I like to use it as like a finishing powder. So those are the loose powders I have. Okay, I have a few pressed powders. I have my Dior Powder No Powder. Really like that, keeping that one. My holy grails are my NYX HOURGLASS finishing powders, keeping those. I even have backups. My NYX HD finishing powder, look at how well used that is. I love this for under the eyes. I have two MAC Fix Plus. This one I can use as like a powder foundation. Dang, I've used up a ton of that. So definitely keeping those. I think that is all for foundations. Let me make a quick sweep around the room and I'll let you know if I found anything else. These are the only things I'm getting rid of, but I mean, this was only going to be a tiny declutter, so I feel pretty good about getting rid of these things. Alright y'all, I really hope that you enjoyed seeing my collection, what I'm keeping around. I really enjoyed filming this. I enjoyed kind of going through everything, and it kind of helped me to reorganize. So I hope that y'all enjoyed watching. If you would, share this video with your friends, family, social media, anybody who you think would enjoy my content. It honestly helps me out so much. But I want to say thank you again for watching. I hope you're having a super awesome day. Don't forget to subscribe because I am having a new video tomorrow. See you then. Bye.